Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson.
Yeah, we're getting a taste of that winter weather right here in Alabama.
It's been big time in the Shoals. Not so much here just yet, but we do have some freezing rain that will develop later tonight. And take a look at Coleman right now. This should give us a good idea of what the weather would be like in Birmingham around midnight to say 1, 2 o'clock in the morning at 25 degrees. Alabama Highway 157 still looks like it's passable right there, but just off screen here is the bridge that goes over Lake Katoma, and you can bet there's some ice on that. The parking lot here at Coleman Regional Medical Center looks passable and wet, but it won't be that way for long. The longer we stay in the 20s and continue to drop toward the teens, the faster things are going to freeze up. Right now we have light patchy areas of freezing rain and sleet over North Alabama. One of the reasons the roads are okay right there at that spot in Coleman is because it's freezing and not frozen precipitation. Had it been sleet pellets or snowflakes, it would have been a lot easier to coat the roads. Even though traffic's okay at that spot right now, I don't think it's going to be that way very long. So Coleman County, time to stay put. Winston County, Marion County, it's time to stay put as temperatures keep on dropping. Birmingham's at 40 with a wind chill of 33. Thankfully, the wind chill is not affecting the snow and ice issue there that much in Coleman. Feels like 17, 12 in Haleyville. We're talking about some dangerous wind chills ahead as well. Winter weather advisory tonight. We'll go from the upper 20s before midnight to about 18 degrees tomorrow morning. But for just a moment, focus on that. That's what it'll feel like to expose skin. And this, as opposed to this, the wind chill as opposed to the roads, it's why a lot of schools decided to either delay or cancel for tomorrow, because it is going to be a dangerously cold day around here. Major winter storm up close to the Alabama-Tennessee border, close to Fayetteville, Tennessee. They've had over 7 inches up in the community of Petersburg. In Lauderdale County, around central west of Florence, we know that they've had as many as 6 inches of snow so far. And here's what happens for the rest of the evening. This batch of light rain, sleet, and freezing rain moving south. Birmingham down to about 28 by 11 p.m. But look at Coleman. Anything that was wet by that point at Coleman, by midnight, that thing's going to be a solid sheet of ice. In Birmingham, I think our magic number is about 27 degrees. Once it drops below 27, a lot of the surface streets and highways may start to get some patchy ice. But look up here to the north, 8. That's not the wind chill. That's the temperature in Florence tomorrow morning. 23 in Birmingham at 4 a.m. Precipitation ends, temperatures plunge toward the teens, and this is how I think the accumulation is going to work out for the remainder of this event. A heavier stripe of snow north of Decatur, Athens, Huntsville, potentially more than 1 or 2 additional inches up there near the border. About an inch of snow and sleet mixed together. Russellville, Moulton, maybe as far south as Falkville and Vinemont. And it's mainly sleet and freezing rain giving us a glaze here around Coleman, northern Blount, Winston, Marion, northern Fayette County, northern Walker County. And then everybody else in the pink here is mainly light freezing rain and freezing drizzle, which, look, it doesn't matter if it's a fraction of an inch of ice or a foot of ice, it's hard to drive on. Icy roads are likely in the red here, mainly north of Highway 278 through Blount County and then near Sand Mountain, Lookout Mountain, Etowah County, Cherokee County, northwest. Farther south, the issues will be much spottier and sporadic, but there will still be some patchy areas of ice because of the light freezing rain and freezing drizzle that we get overnight through early tomorrow morning. So brutally cold tomorrow. We're down to 10 Wednesday morning. We bounce upward just a bit with another chance of some snow and rain around here Thursday into Friday. Look at Saturday. We're forecasting 9 degrees with a wind chill below 0. On Sunday and Monday, we begin a milder trend, and I think we could be close to 60 again in about 10 days.